You found it. Your home for the best content on your favorite team, Fighting Tigers of LSU. Do us a favor, subscribe to the channel, leave your comments below. Be sure to smash that like button. LSU made the very wise decision on Saturday to get out of town. LSU left. They went to Houston. You probably saw Ed Ogeron's tweet from NRG, the team practicing there at NRG, the home of the Texans. And it was just absolutely the right decision to get out of town. And consider this. There's way fewer distractions for this team getting out of town. I've been asked a lot, and I've done quite a few interviews in the last 24 hours or so asking, is this storm going to be a big distraction for the team? Maybe. Obviously, the preference would be, hey, you sleep in your own beds and you work out at your own facility and you get ready for the season like you normally would any other season or any other game. But that wasn't going to be the case here because of Ida. This was the right decision. Keep in mind, if they had stayed, they'd be dealing with all the same issues that you and I are dealing with. Like, I woke up today, we don't have power at our house. My in-laws do. So Erica, Drew, and I spent the night there last night. Well, I woke up, and instead of going through my normal morning routine, I had to get up and get back to my house and shower and find clothes and find a new route to work. And it was just all my normal benchmarks as far as time and schedule were off. Same thing would be the case for LSU. I mean, think if they don't have power on campus, how do you watch film? What if you don't have power in the training room when you need treatment? What if you don't have power at the indoor and the weather's bad outside and you need to practice? What do you do? What if the players don't have power in their dorms or their apartments? They're going through the same thing that you and I are going through, the inconveniences. So instead, you pack up the program, you go over to Houston, and they're staying at the Hyatt Regency in downtown, which is a beautiful hotel, by the way. They're staying at a great hotel. They got planned meals, got a curfew for the team at 11 o'clock. So the coaches got to keep tabs on the players there, make sure that nobody's getting out and about and getting into any kind of trouble. You're working out at an NFL facility. So for so many reasons, this was the right decision. Are there distractions? Are the players from Louisiana concerned about their family? Absolutely. I mean, all of that is part of it. But in preparing for a game, this is the right decision to make. Ed Ogeron, it is Tuesday, was a guest today on Off the Bench, and he talked about the decision to relocate to Houston, which, as I said, is absolutely the right one.
First of all, the administration was right 110% behind us to give us the go-ahead to come here. We're staying at a great hotel in the Hyatt Regency. The city of Houston, Houston, Texas, were great. They gave us the stadium yesterday. They met us at the stadium. Great hospitality. And I'd like to say that all our thoughts and our prayers are with our great fans from the state of Louisiana. We're hurting for them. But I promise you, our guys are focused in, dialed in to play a great game for our fans.
And as far as the schedule this week, Ogeron kind of updated that as well.
Today is competition Tuesday. Yesterday was Tell the Truth Monday. Our guys have been phenomenal. Curfew at 11 o'clock. They're eating good. They're resting well. We had study hall. We brought our academic people with us here last night. So we continue on as business at hand. So
you treat it as much like a normal road game or a bowl game experience as possible. And I'll tell you, the one thing sometimes that you worry about with a bowl game, and I'm going to refer to this as that because the week is similar now. They are going to leave Houston on Thursday for L.A. That was the initial plan anyway. LSU was going to leave Baton Rouge on Thursday. Normally for a road game, they travel on Friday. But they were going to travel a day early because of the time change, and they were going to give the team an extra 24 hours to get acclimated to the time change and then play the game on Saturday and then come home after. So that's still the plan. They're still going to leave on Thursday and get to L.A. on Thursday and then go through their practice and the walkthrough on Friday and the game on Saturday. Sometimes the bowl game, the things that you worry about are monotony. If all players are doing is waking up, going to practice, being holed up in a hotel room, and rinse and repeat, that in and of itself can sometimes be draining. Think about what all of us are doing right now. Like if you don't have power and you can't go to work, you're basically just waking up and just watching the day go by. That in and of itself can be physically draining as well. So, and mentally and emotionally draining. So it is important for them to find things to keep the players occupied. But Ed Ogeron's track record in bowl games has been good. His track record in situations like this, in reading his team, has been very good. So I genuinely think, while this is not ideal, of course you would rather just a normal game week, I do think the way they're going about this is the best possible way that they could go about this in advance of the game on Saturday against UCLA. And look, once they get out to LA, and once they go walk the Rose Bowl field and practice out there, it's going to feel like a game week. And also remember, last week they began preparations for UCLA. So really, the game plan is in. They know what they're doing. It's really about getting your guys healthy and ready to roll come Saturday at 5:30 Pacific when you tee it up and kick it off in the Rose Bowl. Hey, thanks so much for watching. Please leave your comments. I love to interact. And be sure to hit the red subscribe button below.